Just before we start the pod, we're going to take a quick serious moment, which we rarely do, because currently the Salah incident is happening, and his plane has gone over the channel, and we don't know what's going on with it. But also along with that, the only other confirmed passenger, and I'm very convinced the pilot, only 2 people on board, a man named Dave Ibbotson, father of 3, are currently missing over the channel. So all the wishes and,
to their friends and family and stuff.
Yeah, just hopefully that gets resolved and a good thing happens in the world. That would be lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
was it. Just before we get silly getting out of there. Cheers.
This is the 10th episode.
Is that you starting?
No, this is the
is that the way you speak to me?
Rolly.
That's not how we speak outside of this to each other. Hello, Jay! Have you enjoyed uni today? Right, okay, fuck this.
Welcome back. This is the Back Post, 10th episode. We made it to number 10. It's a big number. It's a big milestone in our career.
It's exciting. The hurricane of pods.
Genuinely thought he was going to say it's not a big number.
It's not a big number. It is a big number.
What?
27. Come back to me.
When we get to the episode 27?
Yeah, no, okay.
17 weeks from now.
Yeah, well, we don't even know each other anymore. I'm deleting your number as soon as you
I know, it's sad.
We'll
do a one-off episode for the Nations League.
Okay.
This is the Back Post.
Hello.
We sat up at the same time.
We had contrasting weekends.
Yep. Very contrasting.
Would you like to go first? Drink up, come on. Relive it.
It's fucking awful, wasn't it?
It was.
It was so bad. It was like Arsenal. I hate Arsenal as much as the next one. Probably not as much as you.
Yeah.
Most Chelsea fans probably say they hate Spurs more. I've hated Arsenal more personally. I hate Spurs more now because of you. I think.
No, you don't.
I do more than.
No, you don't.
Honestly,
you're chatting shit.
My dad likes Tottenham. It annoys me.
Dad's a smart man.
Anyway,
repair that bond we have. Your son's the idiot.
So to lose against Arsenal in any context is annoying. But in the way that it happened on Saturday, was just atrocious. It was so bad. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did actually. It was a day, wasn't it? No, it was in the evening, but we were quiet at work, so I pretty much watched the whole thing.
It was so poor. I have some notes. I wrote quite a big chunk on this.
Just before we go into the chunk, let's make sure we do rattle through it slightly, because there is so much to talk about
in this first part.
Not for the context of Chelsea and the game, that we could be here for the hour and a half just talking about this.
Yeah, no.
So let's
that's fair.
Just make sure we.
I won't go.
Because I've also got shit to say. We might have the same things to say, but.
So genuinely, I'm pissed off. Of course, I think that's fair. I think most Chelsea fans are. Sarri could have stopped this game from getting worse because they only beat us 2-0. It's 2-0. You know what I mean? Like 2-0, you can come back from 2-0, you can get 2 goals, 3 goals. It's fine. He could have changed it from earlier. He could have saw that his system. He could have saw this last week, the week before. His system with the false line with Hazard isn't working. He should have saw that. Brought Giroud on, or like my dad.
Higuaín. Or not? We'll get into that.
My dad said, "Fuck it, just stick Ross Barkley up front, a big cunt to get his head on it, right?" Because every time Alonso or Azpilicueta was on the wing, they were looking up, and you could see it's actually quite heartbreaking. They'd be like, and then pass it back because they're getting to this beautiful little spot near the corner where they can whip them in. And if a Giroud was there, or if it's just a big cunt was there, that's not Eden Hazard. Love Eden Hazard, but he's too small to be in the box at these times. It was just so Sarri could have done something, but he didn't. He's very stubborn, and that's a reoccurring thing. It seems with him, he's a very stubborn man, and it's his way or no way. And it's getting a drag. It's getting a proper drag because it's not winning games. So surely you have to change.
What you're saying is, Chelsea need to get Steven Corker on loan for the second half of the season and play him as striker.
Yeah.
Viva Liverpool 2015.
Yeah.
Good side. That's your solution. Moving on to the next game now.
No. I want to talk about the press conference because that's a big talking point between everyone. The game itself was proper shit. We all know it's shit. Arsenal played better than us, and it wasn't amazing. They weren't amazing. They were good. Bellerin was good, but he's gone, so fuck you. And they beat us when we played shit. It was going to happen. First 2 minutes, I was like, this is an L. Because they just ran at us and nearly scored in 2 minutes. I was like... So...
Before we go to the press conference, let's make sure the game's covered.
Okay. I don't have much else to say. It's just shit.
I have one analogy that I'd like to make.
Yes.
About Sarri Ball.
Okay.
Do you know when you... I don't... Just using Chelsea players as an example, that it can be any other team, just it's what's popping into my head right now. United as well, I can do with this. When you signed Bakayoko, who tore it up in Monaco. Yeah. And when you maybe not Bakayoko is the best example, but when clubs in the Premier League especially find those little nifty movers that can pass the ball and like do stuff, and then it doesn't quite work in the Premier League. Yeah. Because it's that whole analogy of can they do it at Stoke because the Premier League's so fast. Yeah. Because and I think Sarri's system can be likened to like an actual player. Okay. I just think that he's got this neat little Italian way of playing, which in Italy works because they've got each player has half a second more. Yeah. And there it works. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he's not a bad manager, but I think he's becoming a bad manager if he isn't now seeing this. And James Olcott, I know, made a fantastic point. I think it was him that basically said like the first thing Sarri did when he came to Chelsea was go right. I need 60 million for or however much he paid for this CDM, and if you're Chelsea's board, you must have gone. Yeah. Sorry, we've got. Have you met Kante? He's that friendly little guy around the back.
We'll bring him around.
He's like hello, and he's like no, I want 60 million for for a centre defensive mid. Yeah. They've been like.
So what you're saying? What? It makes sense.
I'm just saying it's a continental style of playing football.
Yeah,
that I don't and time and time again, mainly with players, but sometimes with tactics, we see that style of football not translate.
How do you explain the first half of our season, where we was actually getting the results and playing well? Like we were playing good. Like it wasn't just passing it around in that third of the pitch. It was moving forward, and there was good runs.
I think a lot of that is what I was saying with last week with Solskjær. And where you've got two different mentalities within you. Yeah. Then maybe confidence, but as soon as the confidence starts to fail, and I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I think a lot of it is to do with how monotonous it is, and you're not as soon as you go for that 0-0 draw with Southampton, you look and you go like, what can we do? And that's normally the because all teams, Tottenham played 3 at the back for ages. It suddenly didn't work for us. We occasionally go back to it. We changed it. You then have to rework it and
you have to adapt.
Go back. No. But the moment they had that 0-0 Southampton, because they've been figured out, because that's what it is. I'm going to that it hadn't been figured out.
Everton
up until that point.
Pivotal game. Everton.
And that is the moment where any top manager goes right. The next game, and even if he doesn't even say it, suddenly boom, Kante's there, and you're like, oh, what the hell's going on the other team? But that hasn't happened. Yeah. So you know what? This is Bielsa's dream. You don't even need to spy on Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably get like
you just know what's good. Well, we know how we're going to play.
That's what it is. Yeah. Normally, it takes you a team can win a Premier League playing a certain way, and then the next season they have to adapt because everyone's found them out.
Conte. Yeah. What you're saying is that first season Conte came in, played his 5 at the back, wing backs. Drill Whitman's out. We won the Premier League by 15 points. Second season, where did we finish? 6th or 7th? Because we got figured out. You're right. It's not like we're just getting figured out half a season.
Sarri ball's not a difficult concept to get your head around either. Yeah. Stop Jorginho. Stop the play. Mm-hmm. That's been figured out now. I don't know. I know we slightly disagree on this. I'm sure he's not a bad manager, but I'm not necessarily convinced he's a good manager.
I want him to start playing Kante at the back because I loved Kante. He's one of my favourite players.
You can't
and I wish
win a league with Leicester playing in that position. With Leicester playing in that position, and I know they had Mahrez and Vardy were pivotal in that as well. But
win a league
and then go straight to Chelsea and win the league. And then obviously they didn't last season, but the City's a different case.
We won the FA Cup still, and
yeah, fair enough. That's all I have to say on that.
You know what's annoying? I have a weird trust in him. Sarri, I have this weird... Like, I'm really frustrated with the games we keep playing. Every time I finish a game, I'm like, shit, really annoyed, really pissed off. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, but you know...
You've just got Stockholm Syndrome with Chelsea. They've kept you captured for so long, you're just like, okay.
Maybe, that's what it is.
Maybe,
you know what, it's fear of him leaving and us getting another manager in quickly as well.
One point that I will make, actually, as well,
One.
which might not be a point. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
First bit of the Carabao Cup, what happened in the first, 3 minutes? Do you remember?
Did you just steamroll us?
That pretty decent Kane bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Pretty well executed bicycle kick.
Uh-huh.
Aubameyang did the exact same thing. It just flashed wide. And I'm not saying maybe that's just coincidence, but also bicycle kicks are meant to be they're not at the edge of the box, or they're not quick. There was a lot of time for those players to set themselves, watch the ball, and then do it. And that raises serious concerns about the defence if these players have so much time to think of those elaborate ways to score a goal.
First half of the season, our biggest problem, because everything was actually gelling in the midfield and going forward. It was the defence that was shoddy, and now I think that the midfield and forwards are now doing shit. You're forgetting how shit the defence actually is. Like, you got to think, like, Rudiger and Luiz hardly played last year. Rudiger got some games. And now all of a sudden they are main two. Luiz is such a liability. But
again, I'd say everyone bar Rudiger.
Rudiger's put a shift in this season. I'll give him that. And
Aspilicueta looked shaky against Arsenal.
He's supposed to be our consistent player. Like, everyone calls him. He played every game last season, I think, or the season before. He's Mr. Consistent, and even him now is looking shoddy. But again, I have this weird trust in that Italian prick.
I don't.
I know you don't, but I have this weird little trust in him that he's going to be okay. And to be honest, I don't know if it's happened yet, but Higuaín could be here now, because a couple of hours ago it said within a few hours Higuaín will sign his contract, so he's probably here now.
That might happen by the end of the pod. We might,
yeah.
But obviously tomorrow for you guys, so it'll probably be confirmed.
Yeah.
One thing I do know, or I'm 98% convinced on, is that he cannot play tomorrow. They have not done it in time.
Yeah, probably not now. Yeah.
So that's good, because the most Spursy thing that can happen is Higuaín will be an absolute flop for you all season, because he has not had a good season at AC Milan.
No.
He will not be great, but he will score a brace on his debut, and then everyone will be like, oh, and then it'll be shit.
Yeah.
So thank fuck that can't happen tomorrow.
No, yeah. I don't. Yeah, we'll talk about tomorrow in a bit, but I just think, you know what, like, I'm not. Everything in me is saying he's gonna flop, and but then I think that bit of niceness in my heart, it's like, no, he's not. He's a good player, and he was a good player. But I heard a good point. You know how he scored the most Serie A goals under Sarri? Doesn't mean shit, because the year they did bits was the year he wasn't there. He was with Mertens up front.
Yeah.
Like, so maybe go get Mertens or someone if you're going to pay a lot of money.
One of those, I mean, it's very difficult to
turn Ruben Loftus-Cheek into that man.
But it's one of those things where it's like, why is he trying to turn Hazard in? And I'm not saying get Mertens, but why is he trying to turn Hazard into Mertens? Just go get a player. Just go get a player like Mertens. It doesn't have to be Mertens. Just go and find someone else.
Hazard's just a better Insigne, and Insigne did bits under Sarri, so just put him back on the left where he fucking belongs.
Absolutely, don't get me wrong. I'm happy this is happening because I hate you guys, but even I'm like getting frustrated here now, because it seems like it's like a child. Would you know, with those boxes where they've got a star, a triangle, a circle, and a square, and Sarri's holding the triangle and he's fucking just slamming it against that circle hole, and I'm watching, and I hate the child because he's a prick, but I'm still just going, come on, mate.
Please.
Put the triangle in the triangle.
Contain his position, please.
Come on. Right, let's move on from the game, because we need to move on. But let's just quickly mention the press conference.
Yeah.
One question for you before we start talking about it. Did he do the right thing?
It's a tough question, because I don't think you can say right now, because it depends on the reaction of the players, doesn't it, really?
Well, we've seen this before.
We've seen this before, but like
the reaction was not good.
Luiz has come out and said we trust Sarri though, like, and
he's not going to come out and go fuck that cunt.
Pogba did.
Okay, very semi-valid point. Okay,
like, you can react negatively to your manager, and if it comes out right, and
Luiz is just thankful he's getting a fucking game now. Luiz knows he shouldn't even be in this. He's like, oh no, we trust Sarri, and all the other players are like,
well, I love Sarri.
Sorry, did he?
Yeah, fucking, I don't know. It's a tough one, because, you know, like, that's who he is. He's an hardcore prick, isn't he, really? He's going to come out and be like, he's said it in Italian, and fucking, I don't know if it's a right or wrong thing, because I don't know how the players are going to react. If they come out and play okay against you guys tomorrow, better than the Arsenal game, it might have worked, and if it continues to get better, it could have worked. If they continue playing the same way they have, it's awful, and they've not reacted badly.
I think the downfall's begun already. I don't think there's any. I think we've seen it. If we'd maybe just seen
it's
it
too quick of a season.
If we'd just seen it under no, but it doesn't matter about how they're playing. That press conference, we saw that from Conte and Mourinho.
Yeah, no, I know.
And it's not the fact that it's just the fact that Chelsea. What are Chelsea going to do? All right, let's get rid of Hazard. And I can't actually think of that many great players you have up front at the moment, actually, but Kante and Hazard, because Kante signed a new deal and Jorginho's new, so what do you do? And then
you know what?
You could get rid of Hazard and then you're going to bring Higuaín in. It's like, no, Sarri's has to go.
Pardon me.
If rather than, obviously, the manager always has to go over them, and I think, I don't know, there's a bit in the City documentary this was a point that was made, where basically Pep's exact words were, "I will defend you to the hills." For the media, I will tell you the truth to your face, and that's so important. I think because you've got to feel like it's like same at any job. If I got shouted at in front of a customer in my place of work, I would be livid.
Yeah, your bosses, yeah.
So it's the same with anyone in any professional environment. You've got to get this balance right, and he's made a very big step into not getting the balance right.
Trying to scare them straight, I don't know. It's tough. Being a Chelsea fan at the minute is a bit shit, not gonna lie.
I do have a point.
We started this podcast can't we start this when Conte was our boss and we were killing it?
About this, and I really quickly want to run through this because I wrote this today.
Okay.
It's a question for you, and then we'll go on to Tottenham Fulham.
Yeah.
Would you, right, and maybe this is very different, would you swap one of the Premier League titles you won for the chance to feel more connected to Chelsea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Cool. That's because I've just written here what do football fans want, and it's kind of followed on from my rant last week.
Yeah.
Where,
100%.
And I'm just and it's just one of those. I was just thinking about it because you just want you would take a manager that maybe not because Sarri's not doing it the right way because it's dramas coming. You just take a fucking get Eddie Howe in. It'll be fucking cheery.
Yeah.
You'll play some games. You might win some. You might lose some. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And you might just have a nicer chance.
No,
if you had him for 5 years and he got better and better and better. Like I watched the Fighting Cock podcast. That's my favourite footballing podcast about Tottenham. And I was on the train and I had nothing to listen to. I was bored as fuck. So I scrolled back 4 years and found the podcast when we first announced Poch. And I just listened through it and I was like, they had no one really had any idea as such. The other people in the running were Benitez and De Boer. And it was incredible because it was like, I feel so long ago, and they were debating who he would start over Soldado and Adebayor and what he's done to it sounds like I'm trying to pestily justify the fact that I haven't won anything and
I look so it's a funny thing being a Chelsea fan because I look at teams like Tottenham, I look at some of the teams that I like. I have friends like that I grew up with Villa and Blues, and I look and there is that slight bit of envy that look at the maybe not with Villa Blues right now, but you got your manager, he's been there 5 years, you've built something, you've got his team, you're moving to your new stadium, it's all looking good, but the thrill of winning some of the titles, it's insane.
It's you can't see.
And it's just the Chelsea model, isn't it? It's all I know.
Yeah.
It's all I know because I'm not 50. I ain't been with Chelsea for years. I only really know the Abramovich era, and obviously I am envious, and I do look around and I see these things. And I'm like, this could be us. That would be kind of fun.
I suppose you've had affinities at least. You've got the Terrys, the Lampards. But that's at risk now. I suppose the last people you've got Hazard and Azpilicueta. Really?
Yeah. Them Azpilicueta was like 2011, Hazard 12, I think, something like that.
But that's a long.
That's a very long side. Yeah,
Dembele joined us in 2000.
They're the last ones of that kind of thing, and Hudson-Odoi came through our ranks, and if he stays with us,
well, he's just going to go.
I'm saying this is we have like glimmers of this and stuff, and I don't want to talk about the youth or anything because we haven't talked about the youth. But no, it's a good question. Yes, I'd easily not the Champions League. That was an amazing night.
Excellent. Okay.
We fluked that, but a Premier League title, like a couple of Premier League titles, maybe. But like I said, the thrill of winning a Premier League title, like the thrill of winning the FA Cup last year, was insane. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
It's a great feeling, and you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, that's my joke. I've already beat you to the fucking punchline.
You know what? You know what's annoying, right? Real quick. really, really quick. So I don't really like to talk about other podcasts, but Flav from the Fighting Cock.
Yeah.
He, so if you win the championship, he says you didn't. You're not. What's he say? You're not the.
Yeah. Well, on Ball Street, he says you're not the champions.
You're not the champions.
There's only really one champion. You've won promotion.
Pisses me off that.
I don't know.
I see. I understand completely what he's saying, but
go on, Jack. Go and see how much of a thrill you get winning League 2. All right.
No, it's a fucking thrill because you're going up. Surely.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's Chelsea.
Oh no, it's Chelsea.
Exactly.
No, I know.
Chelsea aren't going to be celebrating. Like, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that point annoyed me.
I get where he's coming from. You've got to have something to aim for, but he has a point.
The thing, you know what the point he said again? So he said second place, they get a trophy.
That's weird.
That's fucking stupid.
And playoffs as well.
So there's 3 trophies. Yeah. That's stupid.
I don't think second place get trophies. I think they get a medal.
Do they?
Which is second place medal's fine.
I'm sure there's a trophy. For
every competition gets a second place medal.
Yeah, that makes
maybe
sense.
Not the Prem actually.
I don't think the Prem does.
Anyway, right.
Fulham Spurs.
Fucking hell.
What a lucky cunt.
What a day. Right, actually. Let me just check the steam and we'll start that again. Just in case. Good, Right, cool. Right. Fulham Spurs. Fucking hell. What a stressful time. Right, we're not going to have to... okay. I know you said... it's not luck, though, is it? It kind of... Right,
you know how England beat Tunisia in the last minute? Luck.
If we score that goal in the 70th minute...
Not luck?
Is it not luck? Well, I don't get that.
It's not luck. It's because
it's not luck. It's poor man marking from the Fulham defenders. It's an excellent press by Tottenham. It's some passing play.
It's a good goal.
And it's the keeper being a coward and staying on his line instead of claiming the ball.
It's after 90 minutes.
Look, though, that's a mixture of us being good and Fulham being bad.
It's after anything after 90 minutes.
I don't agree with that because I think there's a push because you're in that last chance.
Our Champions League win, luck.
I know. Okay, I disagree.
Luck. It's fine to disagree, Josh, but it's luck. I'm sorry. The 91st minute...
Realistically, there's no difference between a goal in the 12th minute and the 90th minute.
You know that goal Benteke scored in our first game on FIFA yesterday? Luck. It won us the game. 2-1, Benteke. It was a lucky goal because it was...
Right, let's not talk about obscure FIFA references of the years. I don't want to fucking speak about that FIFA night ever again. But, okay, I can't... Whatever.
That's my opinion. It's luck.
It's at least blended with skill.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
No, I'm not saying.
I get what I do understand what you're saying.
It's in a lucky time.
I get what you're saying, but if that exact goal had happened in the 82nd, would you be saying the same thing?
No, because it's like
I don't.
My point.
The exact same scenario, not a single blade of grass difference happened.
No, but my point is that the time is different. 90th minute. It's after
though.
the 90 minutes. So what if only 2 minutes were given and the whistle blew at 92nd? You wouldn't have scored the goal.
But that's not luck. That's cause and effect. That's things happening.
You were lucky that there was 3 minutes.
Happen. It's not like the ref rolls a dice and goes, there's 3 minutes of added time, and then thank God we scored in the third. No, it's a cumulative time that gets added on.
You are lucky that there was 3 minutes though, because you scored it in the 93rd minute.
Yeah, but
it is
okay. I don't understand. I don't understand because for whatever.
It was amazing.
It was brilliant, and I think the last time we saw a proper last minute winner at Tottenham was Burnley was the 89th at 0-0. But to come from I haven't seen Tottenham for a while. I don't think a goal. PSV actually we did it. No, maybe I've seen one thing.
Maybe not to a lower league side like Fulham.
Well, it was just they. Do you know who's fucking good?
Was it Babel?
Babel
was sick, wasn't he?
Good.
Yeah. I heard about that.
He just ran through in his shit little hair, and I was like, you can always see him as well because it's like a fucking marker. And he's like, there he is again.
You know what it is? You know them bingo dabbers. He's one of them.
That's all it is. I was thinking more like the Fortnite fucking beam that you put down a marker. Just there he is again. Bye, Babel. It was good. No, and they could have been 2-0 up easily, but then again. Fernando Llorente missed all the chances.
The pain in his eyes.
Oh, so sad. But then no, great goals. Every goal was a header from us. That was that classic Dele Alli header. That I think the exact same. You'll remember that goal very well because he scored that exact goal against you in the 2-1 last season, 2-0.
Didn't he score the World Cup as well?
Yes, he did. He's very good at that. When you got Ericsson, and then just Nkudu. With a fucking... Actually, I would like to praise Nkudu, because Nkudu came on, he did very well. We haven't seen Nkudu for ages. He did mint. Well done, Nkudu. But that's not who I want to talk about. I want to talk about Harry Winks.
Okay.
Fuck me, Harry Winks. He's not the best player in the world. I'm not saying he's probably not in that bracket of those young superstar English talents. Like, actually, no, you know what? Maybe he is. No,
how old is he?
He's 22, I think.
But
you know, if you're saying like, but
if they class Loftus-Cheek as that,
so
he's
much exciting. There's so much exciting about people like Mason Mount and Loftus-Cheek, and I would say Harry Winks is easily at the same level as Loftus-Cheek.
Probably, yeah, he gets more game time.
I remember last season he did naughty things to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
he bossed them, and the issue is that he will always have now is he's got a cruciate ankle problem in his ligament, so he'll always be hampered by that, and it might be one of those frustrating careers where he might never reach. You know, he's already better than Wilshere, but a Wilshere-esque didn't quite hit his potential. But he, being our only fit midfielder not as of today, because we have some players declared fit, get in. But to have that pressure on him as the only he's playing alongside like Eriksen or Ali. And to be that young and to be that, he was mint. Like, he not only won the header, started the quick 1-2, and got on the end of it. And he's just
he's a good player.
Delight. I'm really happy.
I'm not going to say anything.
But yeah.
He's a good player.
Unfortunately, the downside of that win, Ali got injured. He's out till March.
Ali, Kane, no Son, Eriksen's
fine.
He's there?
He's fine.
But
he's not playing. He's not playing well.
He doesn't show up when.
But he got the assist. But
when your man are there, you don't show up. When it's the times he should as well.
He's struggled in the past few games, but he's still. I'm confident.
He's still there.
Sissoko and Wanyama are back training. Lucas is back fit.
So Lucas will start. Them two will be on the bench.
No. As in, sorry, I meant Lucas is. I think Lucas is slightly behind those two.
Oh, okay.
So it's the other way around. I imagine Sissoko will start.
Okay.
I think we might have to. We might have a weird makeshift Llorente. I would play 5 at the back and just shithouse you guys tomorrow. We need to make sure this gets released before the game, because I'm not having this coming out before. So no, it was a good win. It was a needed win. It was a difficult win. It was a game. It was a game we should have won. We might not have, but we did. What was to say?
I get the whole thing with Liverpool right now is that they get in these wins. The Palace one, for example, you went and got that win in the 93rd minute. Like, you went and got it. So like,
I think we were the second last team to play, weren't we? So a lot of the results had already come in.
Yeah.
So you know what you need to do, and it was hard fought, but we did it. There's some absolutely orgasmic commentary.
Is it?
I'll play it after, because it's only a minute, and it's the radio. Oh, Harry Winks. Is that all I have to say?
Yes. Brief little thing. Shall we do?
I gave you all the time for Chelsea. Fuck you. There's one more. I knew there was something I wanted to say, and it was a little tiny point, but all I wanted to say was I live in a world where today it was announced that Sissoko would be fit and available for the Chelsea game, and I let out a thank God. Thank God he's back, and now it confuses me so much.
That's a weird one, that is, isn't it?
But he deserves it. Keep at it, Sissoko.
That is a weird
one. Right, so we've got a lot to get through.
Yeah, it's been a mad week, you know.
Oh, well, I meant for the future.
But previously, man, it's more tough stuff to talk about.
Yeah, cool. What do you want to do first?
Well, I was gonna bring up the Ashley Cole.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ashley Cole business.
Ashley Cole.
What?
I think we have contrasting views on this.
I completely agree with you, but I just love the fucking meme.
Let's tell them it's.
Go on.
So actually, I thought of a point today.
Go on.
I think it's a just as a basic terrible signing.
It's fucking brilliant.
He's 38 and he's playing in perhaps the most physically demanding position in modern day football as a fullback. Mm-hmm. But I was maybe broadening this, and I'm maybe thinking there's a lot of naivety in maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But there might be a lot of naivety in these new managers that are coming through, the Gerrards and the Lampards. If we look at who Celtic went out and bought this transfer window, they bought Timothy Weah, George Weah's son, a very young, promising PSG prospect who scored on his debut.
Yeah. And
I love Jermaine Defoe, and I'm sure he knows he's a good player, but Gerrard went out and bought Stephen Davis from Southampton.
Yeah.
And Jermaine Defoe. And then Lampard's gone out and bought people like Cole. And I'm maybe thinking that they're just like, oh, they were mint when I played with them.
Are you thinking like they're thinking in the past a little bit and not thinking forward?
Well, isn't Ashley Cole older than Lampard?
Yeah, I think he is. You know.
So Lampard knows he was mint, but he also knows that he can't play anymore. So he knows. I just think that there's just maybe
maybe they're Rob Green in it. I've just thought this. Maybe they're Rob Green. Maybe Ashley's gone there. He'll play for like a season and they'll get him in as a coach. John Terry did the same at Villa.
Maybe
That's what Rob Green is. Just our goalkeeper coach, really.
That's fair. But I just think that's definitely the case in Rangers.
Oh, I completely agree with you, but I've got some good fucking points now.
I'm just maybe slightly concerned. Not concerned. I think it was shit. But I'm slightly concerned that maybe we're missing out on future stars by this.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, but you can't say it with Derby though because they've got Mount and Wilson.
Yeah, really that is a good counterpoint, and but maybe I don't know. Maybe it just feels like they've kind of and even to a certain extent. And Mount's been mint, so I'm not saying it's a bad signing, but Gerrard went out and I'm pretty sure there's a few Liverpool kids at Rangers, and Lampard bought Mount in, and I guess you can only go with what you know.
Yeah.
But is it lazy to get them in? Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. But
you can see why you say that. But they have been. I mean, Mount. I can't speak for whoever Gerrard got in, but Mount has proved to be good. And Wilson, he got Wilson in, and he's from Liverpool, so you know. Okay,
fair enough. Just maybe there's just mild, not give a shit concern over what's going on.
It is,
but
for me.
I think Cole's a good.
Just funny.
I bet this Cheryl just saw the news on Twitter and just went,
"What the fuck's he do?" Nah, okay. So there's a meme that I'll put it on screen as well. But it's did he hear your old slag? It's Lampmeister General. Party down here, mate. Ashley's in.
I know, but that's the most overused meme.
I don't care. I love it.
Redknapp Cranchar in the jungle. That's the same meme, but without the fucking London speak on it.
I'd be a fucking Derby fan if Drogba went. Even though he's retired and he's not, I'd be a Derby fan.
Excellent. Right. So, do you have any more to say on that, or are we good with that?
It's just funny. I think people should just calm down. If you're a Derby fan, I'd be a bit pissed off to be there.
Maybe not. Maybe you might prove us wrong and they'll fucking rip it
Imagine that actually they get promoted and he's still there, just banging.
Hello. Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm letting you lead these points. I think I've.
No worries. Well, so the next one I've just got Wolvo being sick because it was a fucking mad game, weren't it? Wolverhampton.
Oh, Wolverhampton. Yeah. Incredible.
Brilliant game against Leicester, who also put a bloody shift in. But Wolvo just went in and got a lucky goal at the end.
Very good goal at the end.
I only said a trigger. Yeah, Jota with his hat trick. We don't have to go into much detail. Just again, Ruben never has pass. Never has
a pass. Jota got his hat trick. He's the only other Portuguese player apart from Ronaldo. I think was the stat, and Ronaldo he's got the same age. So next Ronaldo there.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
It's insane. It's insane. I just want to.
I just wanted to talk about Wolves.
Just a quick mention, Matt, because you know what? Right, fair play.
Yeah, fair play.
Next point is a Pizza Hut thing with their feud with Leeds. So Leeds tweeted, prefer Domino's, thanks, they don't take a week to deliver a tweet. And Pizza Hut just sent straight back, bit rich coming from a club that hasn't delivered since 1992.
It's very Bundesliga, that, isn't it? Have you seen this in the Bundesliga? They go at each other.
Well, yeah, but
it's like but then again, it's just. But then again, if you strip off the layers, this is not the giant of Bayer Leverkusen tweeting Dortmund that they beat Schalke, and then Schalke tweeting them saying at least we've done this. This is just
Pizza Hut.
3 fat interns. Maybe not. Interns on a computer sending tweets, and everyone's like, "Whoa, look what Leeds tweeted." No, one man of the media team eating his Domino's probably tweeted on the other line, getting good publicity for the club, and it's good marketing, but it's not.
With this whole Bielsa thing as well, and just they're in the news again. What for? Pizza Hut sent for him. I don't know.
It's just one of those things. It's good fun, and I like it when Tottenham put up a good tweet. But also, a lot of people seem to think the club itself is, or like Poch is sat there going, and it's like there is just a man
around him asking
him
what to put. Like, what should I put? Yeah, no. And then my final point was it's less funny. It's Ronaldo with his fine for tax evasion.
Well, what?
I just put it in there.
I mean,
found
it's one of those things with Ronaldo now, isn't it? Like he's been fined for this tax evasion. Apparently it's a 2-year suspended sentence. Will obviously never serve.
Yeah.
He's still, as far as I'm aware, got this sexual assault case against him.
That's what. So when I saw this,
So-
I saw Ronaldo outside of court. Ronaldo fined 17 mil, and I was just like, he's being fined for being a rapist.
Seems people I don't know. These people make their lives so hard for themselves. Just you're earning a shit ton. Pay your tax. Don't rape. Have a nice life.
Just you've got
everything.
The steps to make a really good life. Stop. Just stop. That's a good point.
Just chill.
Stop. Don't rape.
Just chill out.
Just don't rape. I think that was it for just football news. I don't know if there's anything else I could think of.
No, that's all that's all I have.
It was two funny bits. Ronaldo's wasn't supposed to be funny, but it is now.
Right, so let's talk about the future because let's get the future. Because we've got a few things to get through. So first, the next thing is obviously relevant to us because we've got this tonight.
Tonight,
is
if when you watch, tonight when this is out.
No.
Yeah.
Don't preempt me. Tonight, yesterday, for you, Burton have the massive challenge of overcoming 9 goals against City.
You don't give Burton Albion.
You don't give Burton Albion a chance to score 9 goals back against the best team in the country. Technically,
do not give them that chance.
So yeah, that should be fun. Poor Jen, what do you do? What do you do? Do you just play kids because they're fucked and we'd rather focus on the league because they're out?
It's a bit peak for the kids then, no, isn't it? Just go get slapped by City for it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like PTSD for the rest of your career. Just see Jesus running at you in your dreams, like no.
City have got to put kids out though because they didn't for the first leg. Well, they put out.
I would rather they didn't. I want them to get to 20.
That'd be insane.
I want them to get 11 tonight.
That'd be insane.
Be mad. Cool. Yeah. So that's just that out of the way. But yeah, Spurs Chelsea. In what we will be referring to as the shit show derby, because we've got these just injury-rabid, struggling, poor system playing, ramshackle powerhouses of English football clashing together. Carry on. This is why we'll never make it professionally. I'm so angry. Yeah,
we're keeping that.
That was meant to be we agreed that would be the title of the fucking show, and the moment I deliver it, you fuck off and get a beer. How anticlimactic.
That's shit. It's shit house area.
Well, I don't know what we can say about it really. I'm not gonna.
I think we're gonna lose. You said you thought you were gonna lose, didn't you?
I think it's gonna be. I want to shithouse you into a draw.
See, it's either gonna be. Sorry, I realised it's either gonna be a draw. We could win 1-0 maybe.
Don't come at me and go. It can either be a draw, a win, or a loss.
1-2.
No, yeah, I'm aware what it can possibly happen.
No, I what did I say? I said imagine it's so shit that there's no defence and it just goes to like a 5-5.
I don't want to be particularly pessimistic about it, but
it's not going to happen.
No, who gives a fuck?
No,
we're going to face. We're winning a golden ticket to be spanked by City.
It's a shot, and they love the Carabao.
They do
love the Carabao.
They do. Right, so I don't know. Is there anything else to say about it? I would rather not. I'm not because I can't go big on you. I can't say we're gonna. I don't want to be. I'm confident, but I don't want to. Come at you.
I'm very intrigued to see what happens because you actually just can't predict what's going to happen. I genuinely think we're losing this though, especially after Arsenal.
What if Kante just pops up in CDM?
Oh my god! Hazard's on the left. Loftus Cheeks up front. That's the
injured, crippled, wandering around, heading the bin.
That's the dream.
And then, I mean, that's, again, I've got a bit of story time for you because obviously then we're also looking forward to second cup competition.
Yeah.
FA Cup.
Yeah, the better cup.
Unless we win the Carabao. No, yeah, so obviously you have. Sheffield Wednesday.
I don't know why. You know what I mean? I was waiting for you to say, go on,
Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
it's Sheffield Wednesday, isn't it? I think so.
Not United, is it? Not Sheffield United. God's this is the team they're playing.
I'm going to check it.
No matter, you know what? Let's not even do it because fuck it. Why is that going to change? I don't know enough about Sheffield United or Sheffield Wednesday to suddenly change what I'm about to say.
Whoa.
You should probably win against this championship team, but we've seen championship shocks before, especially against you guys.
Yeah.
But the Bradford one is a very fond memory of mine.
Yeah, no.
What a day.
You've mentioned that before in the podcast, I think.
But yeah, no, and then just as my own personal...
who do you guys have?
Sorry, Crystal Palace.
Interested?
I think it's away, you know, but I might be wrong.
After their performance at Liverpool.
Well, yeah, but this is what I'm going to say to you now. Because have I told you about my FA Cup experience with Crystal Palace?
You have?
Well, Jay.
Oh, story time.
Me and Ross got some tickets through his sister.
I like the idea that we play a bit of music right now.
And I think her current boyfriend at the time. Maybe they were just more casual. I don't know. Don't know, Jamie. What were you doing? It's all good.
Speak up, Jamie.
Got us tickets to go and see Tottenham Palace at the old White Hart Lane. God rest its soul. Great day. Mm-hmm. Arrived there. We actually went out to Brighton the night before. Went to some very, very dead gay bars.
Oh, good.
And then the next morning we set off. Got a bit, got into all the cool pubs, pictures, got a bit wankered.
Yeah.
Well, in the perfect day, Jay. This is right at the peak of like Pochettino starting to come into like people, Tottenham fans adoring him. Do you know what happened, Jay?
Did they slide? What was it? What was the score? Go on.
Martin Kelly happened.
Oh.
I didn't even know he still...
mentioned Martin Kelly.
I didn't even know he still played at this
Didn't
point.
we have a gif of Martin Kelly popping into the screen not too long
I think
ago?
we fucking did, Fucking Martin Kelly just came and shat on my dreams. It's fucking...
What was the score?
Bang, 1-0.
Just 1-0? Oh.
Liverpool reject Martin Kelly, who doesn't even play for Palace.
No,
just
he
popped up, won the game and fucked off.
Oh, God.
Leaving all the top fans just in White Hart Lane, like...
What round was it?
I think it was the fourth.
Oh,
so it wasn't too late. We weren't that deep.
It's not too late, but it's still peaked.
It was just very... I don't know, but I do not have a problem with going out to Crystal Palace. I have a problem going out to Martin Kelly.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he played the other week.
Imagine they pull him out.
Don't you fucking...
Right. Palace. Martin Kelly started.
Buy this fucking out. No.
Come on.
I'll be so sad. And the thing is, I can imagine he will play.
Might do.
I don't see why he wouldn't, because it's
the
exact same scenario as he...
Oh, come on, Martin Kelly, 1-0.
Oh, no.
I might buy you tickets so you can go.
I don't want to go. Oh,
God. That's a lovely story, that is.
Well, great.
I thought that was going to happen to me when I went and watched the Mulvidi game in the Europa
Martin
League.
Kelly doesn't play for Mulvidi.
No, he pops up, and it was like 0-0 for 70 minutes, and I'd paid to get there from Manchester, and I was just like, and we're not going to beat Mulvidi, and I was stood in the stands, and I was like, we might lose this, because they looked like they could have scored a couple, but we eventually got one. Keep Morata in.
It's mad how you scraped through so many. Like you were convincingly the better side, but it's mad how many games that you scraped through.
I think three of our games were 1-0.
It was really mad.
And then one of them was like a 4-5.
You fully deserved the wins. There was
yeah.
no way they were really a threat to you, but it was just weird.
It was so mad. We're gonna 1-0 our way to the final.
I think that means Ali. You just reminded me that I think Ali then misses both the Dortmund games.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky, for Dortmund.
It doesn't get. You know what?
Dortmund are decent.
I mean, I'm just along for the ride this season now.
We've
got no stadium. We've got no players. Let's fucking have it. Let's go, boys. Lamella.
You already had a good night in the Champions League with Barcelona.
Yeah.
You're still third, for fuck's sake.
No, we're in every single competition. There's literally nothing to complain about. Technically, the Premier League is still a viable thing. I don't believe it is, but
Liverpool haven't. They're not in the Carabao or the FA Cup. I forgot about this, so they just got 10 days off.
It's got all the making to them winning it. City, fucking pull your finger out. And
they're focusing on the Carabao.
Cool. Do you have anything you want to say about the FA Cup against all the Carabao?
I haven't thought about it much, to be honest. I haven't thought about the FA Cup too much. No, to be honest, the Carabao. I want to win because you want to win every game, and so. But it's weird. I'm in a weird place.
Especially,
right now
and then not even just with you, but when you're going into a second leg down, you're allowed to be confident. You're allowed to be hopeful, but you have to. You've already half got your hands up. Going in, you're like, oh well.
Yeah.
It needs to go though, doesn't it? This two-legged.
Yeah, no, I forgot about it because I saw the last game. It's at Wembley, and I just forgot that you were fucking there now.
I was at home, yeah.
And I just presumed that we had one game and it was at Wembley. And I think like during the game there was like, well, you said it or something. Yeah, it's just like the first half technically. And I was like, wait. So you just peak because right now we're just gonna lose over 2 games. It's such a weird place to be a Chelsea fan right now after the World Cup as well.
Yeah, well, same. No, not same. I'm still fucking more than happy with.
But the World Cup was so like top up there, top 5 footballing experiences for me, and now I'm like down
here. Just a
here.
continuation of Tottenham, there, wasn't it? The World Cup? Yeah, that Tottenham striker that got the golden boot, and then
he's not a Tottenham player in my eyes. He's an England player. I told you this.
He's a lucky England player.
He's a lucky
Tunisian defeating England player. Oh fuck! Oh, that hurt. We're going to end there.
That's the end of part 2.
Oh.
Part 3, welcome back.
Welcome back. Our first game back for Bless is on Sunday. So
big
again,
game.
nothing this week. It's basically a battle between us and Shambles FC.
We've been
hyping finished last. I'm excited.
The course of the podcast, we spoke about Shambles the whole way through. It's time.
I've bought some knee support.
Oh yeah.
So, I've got knee support now, so I can actually run further. Jay's back.
I'm back. Yeah. Missed me last game. Yeah.
Not for the first time.
Yeah, but didn't have that solid at the back player.
Didn't have that guy to deliver a last minute free kick.
You need to allow that because I had the best assist to Ben in the first game. The best assist of all the league.
Right. Okay. Well, there's literally nothing I'd say about that. Wish us luck.
Yeah.
Wish us luck. Not luck.
Come down if
not
you
luck.
want.
If we score in the 94th minute, it's fucking skill.
You know what? If anyone's watching this at this point and
don't
cares,
tell them to come down.
fucking come. Platfield Lanes in Manchester.
4:10 on a Sunday.
4:10 on a Sunday. 27th of January. I've gone too far.
Do you give my address? All right.
No, that's
right. I think it's my 10 first.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, cool.
I was reading mine.
Football trivia.
I always get nervous, man.
Jay, question 1. Which footballer won BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 1990?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anything post 2000s? Jay's gone.
It's so true. Because why? Alright, I know some of it, but why? I don't need to really go back.
This isn't segment time. This is quiz time. Get answering.
Alan Shearer.
Gaza. Cool. Which was the only team to remain... I know this one. Which was the only team to remain unbeaten during the 2010 FIFA World Cup?
Spain. Oh no, they lost their first game, didn't they? Well, no. How were they unbeaten if it wasn't Spain? Because Spain won it, didn't they?
New Zealand drew every game in the group stages and went out.
Fucking wankers.
They released a DVD about it. I'm pretty sure they released a DVD.
The Unbeatables.
Yeah, something like that. Mint. Yeah.
Spain won they lost their first game, but went on to win it. But surely if they go unbeaten, that makes sense.
Yeah, they only got 3 points.
There's a trick question. Nah, fair enough. That's a good one. Nil. Question 1. Which player did Zinedine Zidane headbutt during the 06 FIFA World Cup final?
Oh, fuck.
See, I wouldn't know. I would just be like that guy.
No, I do. It's the ball prick, isn't it?
No, that's Zidane.
Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't in ball, was he? Shit.
It's that ball prick,
though. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Ross.
What, does Ross get angry?
Ross gets really angry during this segment.
Ross, mate, we're not going to be friends next time he sees it.
I don't think if we read every single one of these cards to Ross, he'd get like 2 wrong.
Really?
He's mental. He's a fucking psychopath.
He's screaming now.
He's a fucking loser. Well, I may be playing Fortnite every night, but
he just researches his football trivia.
I know. Oh fuck! It's
Gonna push you for an answer there,
It's
Josh.
Mer something, isn't it? Oh fuck! Oh no! I can't even give it. I just want to add iso on the end of something.
You gotta say it.
Alessandre. I don't fucking know.
Marco Materazzi.
Materazzi. Fucking knew it was an M. Right. Okay. Cool.
I would have just went that Italian guy.
Cool. You'd hope it was. Oh, well, we've got some nice backing noise at the end of this. Someone's alarm's going off. Hey, no, no. Cool.
Question 2.
Yeah.
At which club did Damien Duff finish his career?
What a guy. QPR.
Shamrock Rovers.
Great. Right. Question 3 for you.
Yep.
Was playing for Egypt.
Oh, great.
How many caps did Ahmed Hassan earn? And if you don't know this one, Jay, well, I just don't see the point in doing this anymore.
Ross is going to be angry.
Ross is going to be like, God damn it, Jay.
97.
184.
I was not
Good
close.
job, Ahmed.
Well done, Ahmed, mate.
Right, okay.
That was ridiculous. How was anyone supposed to know that?
In what year did Ronaldinho win FIFA World Player of the Year?
Oh, fucking all the years.
All the years. Correct.
So what it says? FIFA. What was the award? Sorry, FIFA.
In what year did Ronaldinho win? First win FIFA World Player of the Year. Ah, my bad. That first win.
06.
04.
Oh, that's so sad.
A tense 0-0.
10-0. That's what I just did. Okay, question 3. What was Vinnie Jones's nickname?
Oh fuck!
Again, I wouldn't have known this.
Is it not? Oh. Oh.
Do
fuck.
you know Ross? Play along.
I do know this. I know this as well. It was
You know what? We should get Ross to tell us what his scores are.
Oh fuck! I want to say
again.
Mean Machine, but that's just like, but no, I think it's the. Is it?
You have to push, yeah.
Is it the like Vinnie Jones?
5, 4,
The Bulldog.
3. The Axe.
The Axe. Alright.
Question 4. Who scored the winning goal in Liverpool's 4-3 win over Newcastle in 1996?
Well, Jay. Thankfully,
If you don't get this
this
one
is
right,
a question I know.
is it
1994?
1996?
1996.
I had it. That was
I remember because I was born on this day. No,
Imagine. Imagine it's the day. Oh god. I actually couldn't even tell you a name.
Can I ask you a question about this question? Do you know the name?
I don't know if I'm allowed to answer.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
could give it away. But does it matter if I know them or not?
I was
'Cause
just- I don't- you know,
many
I think it's-
people.
I don't even think he was still playing for Liverpool at this point, but just the only literal player in my head is Dalglish. Sure, fuck it. I don't care. And that was, but it was before I'm sure he was 70s. So
Yeah.
fuck it, I pass.
It was Stan Collymore.
I would have got that.
So I
do know who Stan Collymore is.
Yeah, so I didn't want to say I know that and you get
Yeah.
it. So a 0-0.
I wouldn't have got, just so you know, if you had said, yes, you will know the
I-
name, I would not have gone, Stan Collymore!
Just got to risk it.
Do you want to stop making unnecessary noise over this near sensitive mic? Right, give me the map.
Do you
Oh,
want
fuck.
to
Did you do both?
No, I didn't do both. It's 2.
Did you do both
Yeah, yeah.
questions? What was the first one?
The Axe.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Fucking Axe.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, good.
Which club did Jaap Stam become manager of in June 2016? Which club did Jaap Stam become manager of in 2016?
Well, I don't know who that is.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Oh, you could join the Ball Street guy in.
mate, I'd lose to him. And he's fucking shit. Yep. What does his
Yeah.
what does his name rhyme with now? I'm just gonna say Real Betis.
No, he's a ex-United player, and it was Reading.
So close.
First 2 letters. Oh, first 3 letters.
Come on,
Oh,
lads.
I'll give you a point for that.
Did I go and you're like no, honestly,
In what year did Ashley Cole
join
Do you
Derby?
notice they always we always have a question that's semi-relates to that we've been talking about in the week. It's a bit weird. In what year did Ashley Cole make his full debut for Arsenal?
Oh, I don't know.
0 point round from Jay.
1999.
You fucking arsehole.
Did I get it?
You guessed.
Come on,
you
sir.
guessed right. Well done.
I mean, I know what kind of time he was about. Fucking come on, lads.
Fuck.
Away the lads. Let's go, boy.
Great.
Yeah, you might know which football player was born Edson Arantes de Nascimento.
Give me it again. Which footballer was born with the name
Edson Arantes do Nascimento. So I'm sorry if I butchered it. You could read
one more
it.
time slowly?
Do you want to read it?
Yes, please.
Because I'm gonna butcher that.
Socrates.
Pele. Just thought his name was Pele. He didn't have a last or first name. Just Pele. I didn't actually. Before you.
Okay. Right. Last chance.
Which city was Messi born in?
Oh.
Oh, do you know it?
Oh, I
That's insane if you
do.
That's insane if you do.
Oh fuck! It's the Oh fuck's sake! I'm out. But I know it. Oh. I've read this and I know it. It's
I've watched the film, but I wouldn't have been able to remember. I'm sure it says it in the film.
Stop it! Leave the mic alone. Right, Messi.
I'll give you about a minute left.
Do you know it's one of those ones where you told me and it flashed in my head for half a second?
That's the worst.
And you
can
like
see
you're
it.
like it goes. You're like, no.
You can kind of see it, you know.
I'm gonna lose this to your fucking bullshit.
1999, Ashley Cole, my guy. What a guy. Ashley Cole coming in with the.
Shut up.
Give you 20 seconds.
Shut
left.
you! You've been talking. All right. I think it begins with a B. In what city or town was the question?
City.
Oh, for God's sake.
Gonna have to push you for the next one, mate.
Town. B-boys.
The B-boys.
The B-boy town. The boys. The bees. The bird. Benevento. No, I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Benevento.
Everything's slipping away from me.
You've got to go.
I feel like it's
say something
Newells. Let's go Newells.
It is Rosario. I don't know. Again, butchering it. 1999. Ashley Cole.
Messi was not born in 1999.
No.
1 point deducted.
Fuck off. He comes in with a win that is free. Come on.
How is it?
All you Jasters. I'm sorry, I had to do that. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Josh does too. He's just a really salty loser. It's a good 3-3 at the minute. Anything else to add, mate? Again, thanks for watching. It's been a back post. See you in next episode, which is going to be an Oldham special. Bye. Tell your dad. You could go.
I don't want to go.